Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's officially Giving Tuesday, so this one's a little newer to me. I've never actually done this. I have donated in the past to places, but I've never actually done it for Giving Tuesday. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what are some of the favorite places you like to donate to on this day. But yeah, this is the last day of the anti-protest, I guess the counter-protest for the mass blackout, which is ours is called "The Lights Are Still On," supporting capitalism. So yeah, let me know what are some of the places you like to donate to. And I just wanted to also end on someone I was talking to today actually gave me some thoughts on the concept of socialism. Like the concept of socialism in and of itself, where if you have an overabundance and you want to bless somebody with that overabundance, like sharing your wealth kind of thing. Now, that concept of socialism is very good and noble. But the problem, what we see a lot with the politicians in socialism, is actually a mask for communism. And so in the end, it's like that socialism is going to be forced upon you. So it's like if you have the free will to be socialist, to, share your wealth with others and who you want to share it with and whatnot, that's great. But when it comes to socialism, where it's like kind of forced upon you, and there's a list of do's and don'ts. This is what you can do. This is what you can't do. That's when socialism becomes bad. It's also bad when socialism, like I said, is that mask that when it gets ripped off, you find out it's actually communism, and the law of the land's comply or die. So yeah, that's just another thing I wanted to end on. Just like her take on what she was saying was actually kind of cool, and I hadn't thought of it. But so in and of itself, socialism isn't necessarily a bad thing. It becomes a bad thing when there's a power trip behind it and people want to be in control and dominate over another group of people. And that's what a lot of times happens in the socialist countries, is that you have the people in power, the elites, are reigning over the little people, and then the little people can't have that wealth to share with others. They're the ones needing someone to share it with them. But the problem is everyone else is in the same boat. So it's like, and the elites sure ain't going to share it with you. So it's going to be like, so that kind of concept is not good. So it's good to have capitalism. So you do have eventually, if you can get out of debt and you're not in debt, to have that abundance, and you can share it with other people. I mean, there's a lot of examples I've heard in history in general that of people even sharing when they don't have a lot. So you don't have to have an overabundance to share, but it's nice to have that, so you do have something extra. So yeah, I mean, I guess this does kind of tie into Giving Tuesday. So let me know, where did you share your overabundance and who did you support today? I guess we'll just keep this one as short as possible. So yeah, let me know in the comments. What did you do this week in the last 8 days? What did you do for getting your supplies for Thanksgiving, for celebrating Thanksgiving, for Black Friday? We'll even throw in Small Business Saturday. I didn't mean to overlook that, but I just left that out because that was kind of the concept of where Rosie was heading. Like, try to support those kind of businesses more and not the big box change. But we were the counter protest was to support capitalism, so we were actually supporting the bigger chains and whatnot. So yeah. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were about these last 8 days and everything else going on. Hope you also had a great Thanksgiving, whether you celebrate on Thanksgiving Day itself or over the weekend. And I hope this whole season, let's just remember about the season of giving. And it's not about the getting. It's not about how much the prices were for, like, we don't need to have the most expensive gifts under the tree. Some of the simplest things, can be something that was handmade, or even just the thought that counted too. Anyway, I don't want to get big on gift giving. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that for before the Christmas season's over. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Like and subscribe. Thank you for your support again, and I will see you next time. You all have a great day.